Hey guys, well, we got a showdown game here today against this guy. We're playing the UU beta tier because Smogan just put it up on Showdown, and I was like, hey, let's try out a little bit of UU. I mean, right now, just because we got Pokebank like halfway through the month, there's that fluctuation of what should really be in UU or not. So I kind of built my team around the basis of what I think will, for the most part, really be UU. So that's kind of what my team is. Just quick run through it. Choice Scarf Selby, defensive Swampert, 4 attacking Howlucha with Life Orb, special defensive Zapdos, just offensive Arcanine, physically offensive Arcanine, kind of bulky-ish, and then a Gilligros. I don't know, I just threw some stuff together and just to see how it'd go, and, you know, we'll see how it goes. But opponent's team, he's got a fairly UU looking team too. Like I said, like right now, just because it's UU beta and just going off the rough usage we had of last month, it's going to be really jumbulated, so UU's probably going to suck for a little bit. Let's just go with that. But for now, this is what we got. Opponent's team though, threats on his end, it's just going to be his offensive dudes. Like I do have enough to check the Manectric and the Mienshao, and then it's just the Sharpedo. I can't let it get too much speed boost, but I do have the checks to deal with them. It's just me playing properly in order to deal with them right. But I also do have to watch out for his Florges as well, so, you know, main things I do have to do is kind of keep around my defensive guys long enough to take care of his threats, and then Metagross to take care of the Florges. I also have Poison Jab on my Howlucha to deal with fairies, so that's kind of a thing. But anyways, leads on his end. Nothing, I mean, the main thing I saw as a lead was like Mienshao or maybe the Manectric or the Chandelure, mainly the Mienshao or the Chandelure. So I'm just going to go with Swampert because it should be my most efficient lead to go with, and we'll just get Rock Slide right off the bat and blah 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 blah. So let's get into it. So I'm going to lead off with Pert, like I said. He's going to lead off Mienshao. I know he's just going to probably fake out me if he has it, otherwise he'll just hit me with something that won't do too much, so I'm just going to take the opportunity to stay in, take the fake out, which only does 10%, so he only did 3% in the long run, and I'll just get Rock Slip right here. He just goes for U-turn, gets some damage off on me, which is fine, goes out into the Milotic, and I'm like, okay, let's just go straight out to Zapdos, because even if he's going to go for a status move, I'd rather my Zapdos take it than my Swampert take it, just because Swampert's going to check a few more things that I care about than Zapdos will, so I'd rather do that, and, yeah, just gonna go for Toxic with my own Zapdos. In case he switches out to anything else, Toxic will just be an overall safe move. Otherwise, it's like I can just get the status on the Milotic, which will probably be hard to deal with later on. But whatever the case, he brings in the Florges, and I'm just gonna go switch into Metagross, because no matter what he does, Metagross can take a hit well enough. So I'm just gonna try and go for the Earthquake right here, because I figured he would switch out predicting the Meteor Mash. I figured he would go to Milotic or something, so I thought Earthquake would be the best move to go for, because although I wouldn't do too much damage to my Milotic, it would be a nice chunk, and then I can easily pivot up to something else, so that was kind of what I was thinking there. But anyways, now he brings in the Manectric. I know this is going to be his Mega, since he has nothing else on his team, but I know it's going to Mega up, most likely, and it does. Hits me with a Flamethrower. I'm able to live with just a little bit and just kill him with Earthquake, so that's nice. So Metagross took down a couple things, so I'm okay with that. But now, I bring in Howlucha just because I have U-turn, and it should be able to pivot in on all of his things, so I feel like it's safe enough, but he brings in the Florges right here, and I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just going to hit him with a Poison Jab, see how much it does. I figured it wouldn't kill, but I want to take the chance just to kind of test how the offensive capabilities of Howlucha, because I've never really seen it too much in action, but unfortunately I do die from Moonblast because Howlucha kind of doesn't have the best defenses in the world. But Poison Jab did a good amount still, and got the Poison, and I just go into Arcanine to revenge him with Extreme Speed. But now he's going to go into his Sharpedo, and I was hoping I could live a Waterfall right here and just hit him with a Wild Charge afterwards, but unfortunately he is able to take me out. I don't have that much bulk invested in the Arcanine. I might invest a bit more in just because it might be more useful to do so, but now my only real thing to take on the Sharpedo will be the Swampert, so I'm just going to go into that and just hit him with an Earthquake, take him out. And luckily he was Life Orb too, because that just helped me kill him a lot quicker, so yeah. Anyways, my Milotic comes in. I'm just going to go for Earthquake to get some damage off. I thought he might predict my switch out to Zapdos, so I was like, we'll wait a minute to see what happens, and then we'll switch. So now I'm going to switch out to Zapdos, which I really should have done sooner, because now he's going to get a free Scald off, and he crits me, so I'm really just kind of in a tight corner, because at this point, I need to try and get that Toxic off on him ASAP, otherwise I'm not going to be able to win just because my Celebi is Scarfed, and Leaf Storm will only do so much after a while, so I need to just get this Toxic off to make this thing a lot easier to deal with. But he doesn't Protect on his set, so now I know his only attacking move is Scald, because I've already seen the Toxic, I've already seen Scald, I've already seen Protect, and he's going to have Recover, so that's kind of the thing. But finally get the Toxic off. I'm pretty low on health, so I decided here to go to Swampert, just kind of let my Swampert go, in a sense. I can let it die from whatever's gonna fucking happen right here. Just whittle him down with my own Earthquake, and then Toxic will eventually whittle him down, so that's really what I'm hoping for right here. I am in the range of him killing me a Scald this turn, which is unfortunate, but Toxic is racking up on his end, which is all I really wanted. Because right here he's down to about, well, he is down to 40%, so I can bring in Zapdos. If he wants to Protect, he just puts himself in his own kill range, so I'm not too concerned about that. If he recovered, he would still take a Thunderbolt, which would do a ton of damage, and the Toxic is still just wearing him down. So, you know, that's kind of a thing. But he decides to try and go for double Protect right there. He really should have just tried and recovered. That was his best play, even though Thunderbolt still should have done a lot, so it really wouldn't have mattered. But I do take him out with Thunderbolt right there, so that's the end of my Lodic, and basically gives me smooth sailing, because I know this Mienshao is not Scarfed at this point. And even though I am Scarfed Celebi, a Stab Psychic from Celebi, even though it's not plus special attacking nature, should still be able to take down the Mienshao because of its not as great defenses, which it does, so that gives me the narrow 1-0 victory. So yeah, GG guy. I did play a few more games with this team on the UU ladder, but obviously, like I said before, UU right now is not that great, just because there is a lot of overpowering stuff there. So, I mean, maybe I'll play around with it a bit more in the next month or so, but it's like right now, it's kind of iffy, because obviously not everything's fully done yet. They just put it out there to put it out there, but we'll experiment with it more. I mean, no doubt in my mind, I want to play UU, but it's just going to take a little bit to get it really shaped, but you know, this game was still fun, and I feel like this is more what UU will be. Obviously reminiscent of 5th Gen UU a bit, but that just seemed like the common trend. But, you know, we'll see what happens. But anyways, that'll be it for this, so hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah, recommend sub, and later guys.